Hey guys.
Hey guys, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, we
fell down a trapdoor and we're stuck in this castle for like 5? It's 2 weeks.
No, it's like 2 weeks. 5 weeks?
I don't know.
We'd have been here forever.
Yes, we were walled up inside the wall of the castle with the cat.
I think it's been 2 weeks. I was actually going to apologize. Now you've thrown me off.
Well, take that.
It sucks, but we've had some issues lately, and we've just been trying to get things fixed. That's all that I can really say. We've had a lot of issues the last few months, and it feels like ever since April we've had like a cacophony of issues popping up, and it's just like, oh my god.
Nothing new that we haven't already grumbled about, but just ongoing fatigue, situations that need fixing, and the chaos of being alive.
Yep. I mean, basically.
I forgot for a second that Banjo can still do his double jump from the top of his
Yeah, so did I. And I was
it's
like,
so fucking good.
I was like panicking, and I was like, wait a minute, I can do that again.
Yeah. I love Banjo.
Banjo's actually great in this game, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's been a few more weeks. Do we have... Oh, hey, it's Shaman.
Where? Oh, yeah, in the background?
Yeah,
that happens.
Oh. It's turned into his Sonic
Sky
form.
form.
God, do you remember when that thing was first released?
Yeah.
And it looked like someone had put out a fake leak of a slightly different design, like, very soon before it came out.
Yeah. And people thought that this one was fake, too.
Yeah, and this one looks fake.
It does.
What was Shaman about to do in the back there?
I don't remember what Shaman does. I think it kicks up strong wind.
Okay, that's weird.
I don't know.
Well, anyways, do we know more of the general competitive community's opinion of Banjo and Kazooie? Are they good?
I don't know personally. I've not heard anything one way or the other, so that usually means that nobody's really made an opinion of whether or not they're good one way or the other.
Okay.
I assume they're about on par with what I thought initially, which was they're a good player. They're a solid fighter, and that's about it. They're not super broken. They're not super weak. They
seem just
a character who should have been in Smash, and they feel like a Smash character.
Yeah.
Congrats. Like, honestly.
Oh, this is cute. Putting a Happy Mask Salesman on top of this clock. This weird apocalyptic-looking clock that's destroyed with angels behind it. Like, that actually does feel very Majora.
It feels like it feels like
all
a
it needs
thing for
is,
Happy
like,
Mask
one of
Salesman.
them big old dragons flying around back there.
Or the giants.
Yeah, well, those aren't Bayonetta things.
Horrible giants.
They weren't that horrible.
I don't
they were
think...
benevolent.
Okay, I don't think people remember those well enough, by the way.
They're like a head with really long gangly limbs.
Yeah, they don't really have... I mean, they have bodies, but at the same time they don't. They are bodies. Like, it's confusing.
I don't think that did anything.
It returned the area to its original state.
Yeah, but, like, we hadn't done anything.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So, do we get more than
should be able to do
one...
that. And then... Let's see. There's more than one cannon here.
Okay.
I have no idea where that one just went.
Well, that looks like something we would have to press a switch to turn to make it, like, angle things up.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that looks like we gotta do some things here.
So I guess the...
So that's not gonna do us any good. Oh, we can... Oh, God, of course we can walk on the gears.
Is that just how that goes?
It's a Castlevania thing, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it. I should have realized.
Yeah, I think you need to
reset. Now we gotta go get another cannonball. That'll be fun. Alright, okay. So I'll go up here, and then I'm gonna walk in the thing and do this.
Yeah, I've never played a Castlevania,
this
so
is
I'm innocent.
very Castlevania. Walking on the gears is kind of like a... I'd say it's a very, like, generic Castlevania thing, but I don't even know if that's really what I want to say about that. Like...
Oh. That was more than I expected.
Yeah, a little more than I expected, too. It killed all the ghosts in the area.
You need to get that top cannon.
Yeah, I know. I've also got to get that that chest if I can figure out how. There it is. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Sweet music.
Josh
I really
gets way
like getting
more...
music in this game.
Yeah, I was gonna say you get way more excited about music than I do.
Ooh, the werewolf from Castlevania. And it's just wolf.
That makes sense.
It does. Freezing water resist. You know what? Give me Hilda, but then give me a bunch of weird shit. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I need.
Some weird stuff.
I have noticed, by the way, because we've done a couple of Smash recordings since it happened, the last time that Windows 10 updated, it changed how sound works in Windows 10.
Oh, no.
So I'm very worried every time we do a recording now that our sound is going to be goofy. And I don't know. I'm just sharing with people, I suppose.
Yeah, Windows 10 is not the cause of all recording problems, but it is a very strong
It is a
base
very
to many
large
problems.
problem. Yeah, there's a lot of problems that I could base, or that I could blame on Windows 10, I think.
I've had significantly fewer problems with it because we don't record through my computer. Apparently Windows 10 just hates everything that Josh uses.
It hates recording devices and things similar to that.
Which is a shame, because you'd think that You'd think that every operating system would want the to be the one that's good for that, because that's the thing to do. Everyone records everything these days.
You'd think so. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on that real fast.
Because Alucard's an assist trophy. You know the assist trophy's gonna come out.
See.
You gotta reset that.
Do I have to reset this?
So you can walk up the gears to get up there.
I guess, but that'll reset the ghosts.
Yeah.
But.
Well, you go up there to flip the switch anyway, so I guess you're intended to hit that cannon while you're up here.
I don't think that's actually going to hit that ghost, though, is the thing.
Didn't it the last time?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, then.
It killed a ghost that we killed through other means as well.
Okay, then there's another switch. So do we do have to get Alucard, then?
I don't think the switch is in here. I'm thinking I know what's going on here.
Okay.
I think that what we want to do is we want to do this. Oh god, this is going to be a long way. Hold on. This is going to be us running around in here for quite a while if what I'm thinking is correct. I think what we need to do is we need to hit this, we need to go down here, we need to fire off the cannon and kill all the ghosts at once, which is what happens here. It kills all of them except for the one right there.
So the other cannon's a red herring?
Sort of. I think what we need to do from here is that we actually need to go in here and we need to backtrack quite a ways.
Oh man, this is... They put a lot into this one.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to remember how to get back to the place I'm thinking of.
It's been 5 months since we played this
It has
game.
not... It's been 7 years. Hopefully we could beat this particular area.
It's been 1,000 years.
12 millennia.
Trapped in this dungeon.
Dracula's castle.
We were born here.
Oh god. I think what I need to do is I need to find the switch that changes that. Specifically, which I think is this one.
Oh. Alright. So
because I think I changed that initially so that we could get to a thing. And that thing has already been gotten. Okay. And now we just need to go all the way back.
Yeah,
doesn't matter which path we choose down here because we've done all of them anyway.
Okay, yeah, this is quite a devoted map.
Yeah, you really have to know what you're doing.
Whoever made this, do you think that they got a Castlevania guy to be like, hey, you got any spare map ideas?
Maybe.
Can we put it in
Smash?
Not this one. I don't know.
Over here, and we actually go down from here, and you see what you see?
Yeah.
There it is. Wow.
All right.
Oh, and we wouldn't have even been able to get in there. Oh no, I guess we could have gotten in there, but there's a fighter that we wouldn't have gotten.
Okay.
Alongside the other fighter we wouldn't have gotten. This one is Robin.
They're real sneaky here.
Why are they sneaky? Oh, because of the...
Because they made this a really complicated area.
Oh no.
What?
running start. That's Ness's father who isn't there in Earthbound.
Aww.
He's the phone, because the only time you ever fucking see him is when he's calling you on the phone.
Aww.
Oh,
well,
God. That's kind of depressive,
yeah.
honestly. It's right up there with, and you're not going to get this one, and you probably won't ever get this one, but on the off chance that we play the game, I don't want to ruin it. One of the other ones, and people who know Metal Gear will know what it is Paz. Paz in this game is a spirit, and she comes with a bomb equipped. And it's just like, oh no. Please. It's specifically the Paz from 5.
There's probably many little jokes like that hidden in here.
There's some good ones, yeah.
I can't think of any.
But you ain't surviving that. Wow, he survived it. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I said he wasn't gonna.
There we go.
Oh,
Whoa!
fuck. I didn't even... Oh, God. I didn't even realize that I could do that.
You didn't realize you could ground pound?
I think I forgot about the ground
Yeah, he's got a
pound.
spike.
Yeah, he super does.
Well, Kazooie does.
I'm hoping I didn't just clip the audio. I'm really annoyed if I did.
It's fine.
I forgot that I had the ground pound was what I was going to say. I've been trying to talk much quieter because of the way that the audio is messing up, by the way. Like, just letting you know.
There's many things that we could probably do to improve our audio, but we would have to improve many things in the area we record, and that's been low priority in comparison to other things in life in general. Although, I guess we've discussed getting pop filters many times and just haven't gotten around to it. It's probably just, I don't know. I try not to lately be too nosy into the recording stuff because, like, I really don't do anything for the recording stuff. So, like I'll just stop.
That's okay. It's my fault. Everything's my fault.
No, everything is not your fault. Many things are Windows 10's fault. Go fight Alucard.
I got to if I want to get to
It's all
I'm gonna guess it's Simon, but it could be Richter up there. I don't know. I've done this fight, by the way. I've succeeded in doing this fight.
Okay.
I was not Banjo the last time I did it. We'll see if I can do it as Banjo. If I can't, I'll switch over to somebody else.
Okay. So it's the Alucard Assist Trophy, which you can fight, and Simon.
Yeah, and that's it. It's also a very small-ish arena. It's not super small, but it's small enough.
Yeah, it's the standard version of this.
It is.
But it's not like it's a huge stage.
No, it's not. The problem with the assist trophy, by the way, is you can, they have health. Mm-hmm. So it's a stamina battle with the assist, but it's not a stamina battle like normal.
Oh, yeah, that's...
So you can knock them off the stage, and if you do so, they don't count it as a KO.
Not that Alucard can really be knocked off the stage.
He can. I just knocked him off the stage.
Yeah, but, like, he turns into shit that flies. So
yeah.
It's not like he's held to the player character standards.
One of the ways that I found out to kind of cheese this fight off, by the way, or cheese this fight out, rather, is you can actually...
You did that to yourself.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Aww.
And I'm dead. I may have been able to pull that off. What I was going to say is one of the ways that I figured out to cheese that out is they can't navigate those stairs. The AI have so many troubles with those stairs.
Downward slope.
Like, in this particular game, I don't know what it is about this stage in particular, but they really don't like it.
Magic stairs.
Something like that.
So 100% of my Castlevania knowledge is that they made a Netflix about it.
Yeah, and it's good Netflix. I like it.
In that, Alucard is, like, ridiculously OP. The only thing stopping him from doing anything is that he's sad.
Yeah, that's Alucard in a nutshell in the actual game.
So he's playable sometimes, right?
Yes, and he's the most bullshit character when he's playable because you shouldn't play as anything but Alucard at all times.
So his ability is his assist trophy where he's not held to player character standards. In theory, he could just not be knocked off the stage because he can just turn into a bat whenever he wants.
It would be, because of the way that Smash works, you kind of have to, like, I mean, that would be like his triple jump or like a dodge or something special like that.
But, like, he's not a fighter. So, like, oh, look at that face. Big old bleeding face back there. What is that?
That's Carmilla.
Okay. Hi.
In the Netflix series, that's the lady vampire.
She's poorly written in the Netflix series.
She is based in both this and people don't know 100%, but she exists in Dracula. Mm-hmm. She is based on an older vampire mythology and an older story that Bram Stoker actually based Dracula on.
Like, she's part of a deleted prologue to Dracula.
There's even a deleted prologue for Dracula where he mentions her as being the first vampire that attacked, what's-his-face?
Jonathan?
Yeah, Jonathan. Mm-hmm. While he's on the way to Dracula's castle, he's attacked by her instead. And it's unclear if he's actually attacked by Dracula and she protects him, or if he's attacked by her and Dracula protects him, or like what the hell's going on. Because Dracula's got this weird thing about Jonathan in his books. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, okay. Because I make a point of rereading Dracula once every, like, 10 years, so I remember it, because it's a good book. Like, Dracula just seems to be excited to have a buddy.
Yeah, it's
so long as he stays out of the way.
And then you get the Jonathan starts fucking with things arc, and it's like Dracula's like, oh man.
Yeah, it's like, I liked you. Stay out of my basement or any room of the house other than the one I've assigned you to. Yeah. Don't touch my 3 wives. You'll regret it way more than I will. I'm saying it for your sake.
Yeah, it's like, I don't actually care. Just, I don't want you to die more than anything.
Yeah. And he really, really is excited about real estate.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, I'm going to get this guy to help me sign these documents. I'm going to get a house in England. It's so cool. I don't know if this is actually a very good comparison. This may be obtuse, but if anyone has read Treasure Island, or I guess seen Treasure Planet, bye.
I was really hoping I could hit him with the Ginginator there.
Well, you didn't need to.
He was just a little bit off. I wanted it, though. I didn't need to, but I wanted to hit him with it anyway.
Yeah. Well, anyways, if you've ever read Treasure Island or watched Treasure Planet and seen that whole Long John Silver, I'm a bad guy, but I really like you, Jim, my boy, and I want you to not Dracula. Get involved, but I'm going to take all the treasure. That's Dracula and Jonathan Harker.
Again, you're being a little loud.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Well, anyways, I like you small, normal, delicate creature. Stay out of my business, but boy, I like you.
It's like question mark, as though anybody else could be the head of Dracula's castle.
Hi, Dad.
Shit, he broke the glass. That's his thing. He breaks glasses. I forget how this fight actually works. You have to hit him in the head. Oh god, this might be really hard. Like this Banjo.
He's invincible otherwise?
Yeah, he's invincible everywhere but his brain. The actual idea, I think, in Castlevania, what would this be, 3, I guess? I think the idea is that, like, he's, what is it? He's all of his body parts are like sewn together, and the only part that actually turns out to matter is his head.
You need to try and ground pound on him or something.
It's not going to do extra damage if I ground pound.
Yeah, no, like it's a stronger attack.
Well, sure,
you gotta hit him from the head.
Yeah, but then it requires me to use my double jump, and I have to line
you know what? Yeah, your aim is not helping.
No, it really isn't. But this is doing at least some damage.
How strong is Wonderwing against his skull?
You know what? I'd have to angle that, and I'd have to hit that.
You just gotta be above him a little bit. It goes forward.
Oh, it's good. It might be too good. Oh god.
Suddenly, like, having your wings glow and become invincible does seem like it would be good for fighting vampires.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of light.
I need to not die here. Oh,
so the problem with this is that you get 5 uses of it.
Yeah, you have to really angle it to get it to actually hit right. Okay,
it did a good amount.
Yeah, I did most of his health. Ow. This looks like Bayonetta's bats. So the trick in Castlevania 3, by the way, when it comes to like actually fighting him, is that you're supposed to take the axes in. And I think there's like an official guide or something like that that told people to take the holy water in. Belmonts instead. So
both of which
famously,
are moves the Belmonts have.
yeah.
Yes.
So like famously though, there's a lot of people who stood by the idea that the best way to kill Dracula in this game was with holy water, and it's like no, axes, which are the first weapon you pick up in the game, are like the easiest fucking thing in the world.
I guess that tracks with the idea of having a really challenging platformer where you could optionally just not pick up anything else.
Yeah, mind you, this is okay. I might be in trouble here. This is his first form.
Oh. I mean,
Oop.
Dracula, so
Dracula.
what's he gonna turn into, a bat? Wolf? More angry bat?
More angry bat.
No, like a Nosferatu, perhaps?
He just turns into a Dracula, like a werewolf. You'll see. Give it a second.
Alright. Show us.
Hey! Turns out Dracula's Satan.
That's stupid.
He's Bat Satan. That's canon in Castlevania, kind of.
Like, I guess the whole bat and wolf thing isn't integral to the vampire concept in
really
classic Stoker Dracula. Like, they're things he can turn into because it's, like, useful to become them.
It's like, Dracula, I think he's actually referred to as Satan sometimes. I don't remember what games it happens in, but I think that is actually a thing. I'm going to switch from Banjo into a character that can hit that head a little bit better, because I know I can do that fast as hell. I've had to fight him before.
In classic mode?
Yeah, in classic mode.
Okay.
You'd think Simon or Richter would be really good at it, but actually I'm going to go with Ganon.
Okay.
Because he hits harder, and he's got his little hops, but I swear to God, I think he can hit really well. Like, he might be tall enough that his sword can actually just, if he's swinging it, go into Dracula's head.
That would make sense.
This is also, it gets the benefit of basically being a fight of Dracula versus Dracula.
It's Demon Daddy versus Internet Demon Daddy.
Kinda. Look at his health!
Wow!
It's because Ganon's kicking him in the head, like...
Ganon... What? I guess this
like,
is the power
you.
of the Triforce.
The power of the Triforce of power, yeah.
Yeah, which technically means that for all his misdeeds, Ganon is aligned with the gods and not with Satan.
Or something.
Even in interpretations of Dracula that are not literal Satan, he's pretty Satan.
Yeah, he's close.
He is explicitly not a holy creature.
I'm basically you. Stop it.
This is like fucking if Dracula is Satan, then Ganondorf is like 1/3 of a god.
Maybe?
In that confusing
He's the vengeance of a god.
In that confusing way where it's never been entirely sure why that one chunk of the Triforce ended up with this guy, but it's probably just...
Actually, I think there is a game about that.
I don't know.
I want to say Skyward Sword kind of touches down on that.
Well, that
or
doesn't...
like
Does
that.
it touch down on why the Triforce of Power is with him?
Yeah, no, I think it does.
Okay,
I could be wrong.
We've never played it.
It's Dinah is not evil, even though some people have
Din.
chosen to... sorry, Din is not evil, even though
Dinah?
some people choose to interpret it that way, I think. It's actually just that Ganon was the best choice. Or the guy who Ganon originally was the best choice. And then it was like, eh. Also, he's only a 3-star.
Well, he's a boss, so you have to be able to fight him.
Yeah, but you can enhance him at level 99, so I'm guessing that's how you
Yeah.
get big old Satan Daddy Dracula.
Hey,
actually, we just got it there, so hey, cool. Maybe not.
Okay, so what I was going to say I was hoping for, I'm going to use as a prediction. I'm going to say he levels up into a version of Dracula sitting with his family.
Maybe. Or some member of his family. Like his wife.
Yeah, no, just the old-timey portrait of him with his
like an
wife
old-timey
and
portrait, sure.
baby card.
Oh, God. You know what? He might turn into, what's his face?
Could he turn into, like, classic Universal horror monster Dracula?
No. In Castlevania, there is a character that is the reincarnation of Dracula. And he's a good guy.
Okay.
He's the main character of his own game.
You think that'll happen to Ganondorf if he finally dies?
I would be willing to bet that it could happen.
Because the whole Triforce of Power isn't evil thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his earlier form was also evil, but I want to say almost that the earlier form of Ganon was bad, and then Ganon was kind of tainted by his earlier incarnation. Because it's like he was already pissed off at the other one.
You gotta rack up the karma over multiple new game
or something like that. Yeah. I think if Ganon ever stops being Ganon and finally dies outright, the series might actually end.
No, that would just mean that they'd give us a game where you play as Ganon.
So now we gotta go back to the entrance, I guess? That'll be fun.
Well, is there any branch of this we haven't finished?
The third one. I think that... No, wait, that's not a branch. Is it this one? Have we not actually finished this? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been...
There's a dojo...
Been 3 days.
Oh, there is! There are totally things over here that we just never finished, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright. Well, I guess we're doing the bismuth route.
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's Amy!
Hi, Amy!
Wow, Amy, I'm really sorry. Aw, nice song, though.
Almost all Sonic songs are nice songs. I think I did this on the Spirit board once.
She starts with the hammer.
She's Amy.
Yeah. Mine.
I wish they could have started her with an assist trophy that was like a bird of some sort.
That would be adorable.
Or just give her Falco.
Yeah, well, like a tiny Falco as an assist or something. Yeah, that would have been fun. I would have enjoyed that. Wow, This place is way bigger than I thought.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Crazy Hand's back.
Does that lead on to some sort of weird motherboard? Does it look like it?
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on.
And there were some like vaporwave
There's a treasure
cubes.
chest over there. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah, the path is a weird motherboard or something.
Is this where Neptunia shows up?
Confirmed for Smash. Neptunia.
There would literally be no basis for that whatsoever.
Neptunia smears pudding all over everything and then rolls around in it.
I want to say there's some people, by the way, because we'll talk about this now. We talked about it the last time too. We got confirmation that Terry Bogard is it.
Yeah, haven't had any news since.
No, not really.
But it would be too soon.
Terry's coming out. He'll happen eventually. We have one more person left in Fighter Pack 1. And for some strange reason, I just have a bunch of friends who think it's going to be Miku.
Like Hatsune Miku?
Like Hatsune Miku.
Like Domino's Miku?
Like Domino's Miku.
She's not inherently a video game character. Like, I know there's games with her in it, but that's not what she is.
One of the reasons that I think people are saying that is because Sega currently owns the rights to Miku, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And there has been some discussion, and some of her games have been making their way over to the Switch in Japan, not so much in the US. And it's turned into one of those things where it's like, there's a pretty good chance. And it's like, huh.
I'm still kind of like holding out for Doom Guy.
I don't even care anymore. Monster the Hunter would be fine.
Yeah, no, Palico would be good.
Yeah. Well, I think Monster Hunter just as a character would be fine.
Yeah.
I like this,
Monster
by the way.
Hunter
This is silly.
What are we fighting?
It's Pandora, who is like a living ball of flame in Kid Icarus Uprising.
Why is she Wendy then?
Because her entire thing is that she acts just like Wendy. Where it's like she's the princess who's into fashion and is spoiled and is like throwing minions at you constantly.
Okay, sure.
And then you go and fight her and she gets really pissed off. And then I think there's a time skip where she goes from being a living ball of fire to collecting herself, getting stronger, and turning into a physical being.
Okay. Anyways, like, I could see them doing like an Ice Climbers-y kind of thing where you have a Monster Hunter with a Palico. And then maybe it's got like its own health meter and it goes away after a while.
It just occurred to me that we were playing Ganon and the spirit was Ganon.
Yeah.
It was Ganon and himself.
Then Ganon with a different haircut.
It was Ganon and his spirit, Ganon.
Ganon is possessed by his reincarnation of himself from the time that he fell asleep in jail.
I like to think that Ganon's spirit animal is just Ganon. If Ganon had a stand, it would be Ganon.
Well, we know what his persona is.
Ganon uses a one of them things from Persona and gets his persona out, and it's just also Ganon. You just gotta fight multiple Ganons. It says time goes on.
We already know there's an inherent duality to Ganon because he literally turns into a giant monster.
Yeah, he does. He turns into a big pig.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his persona. It was obvious from the beginning. Because he wasn't born as that. I mean, we know he was born as a Gerudo. Well, to the extent that anything is a human in Zelda.
He was a humanoid. He wasn't a human, because a human is like an actual thing.
I mean, they're called humans in some Zeldas.
Yeah, the argument is that they're called Hylians in a lot, but that's actually not the proper term. Hylians have pointed ears, and humans do not.
And Gerudos are unclear. They breed with
they breed with everything, and a Gerudo literally...
Can you back that statement up?
Gerudos?
That they breed with everything?
I don't know for certain, but I've seen people make arguments for it.
I mean...
I'm sure they breed with humans.
We know that they take husbands from Hylians, and probably humans too, yes. There's timeline splits involved in the presence of humans versus Hylians, so it's very confusing, but everything means way more than that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there a comment made in Twilight Princess where it was like the child Zora that you find says that his mom was a Gerudo, or am I wrong?
The child Zora? His mom is explicitly the Queen Zora.
Oh, okay. I thought he had.
She's a ghost. She's dead when you meet him.
I'm wrong. Look, I never finished Twilight Princess.
I did.
I never had a chance to.
Yeah, I think it was among the games that were somehow not in my game binder when we moved away from home.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I only ever rented it when it first came out, so like, I got very far into that game though. I remember very little of it. I'd like to go back and play that at some point, but I don't think that that's really going to be an option.
Yeah, like we constantly have too many games that we want to record and all that, but I would 100% love to just do every Zelda game.
Pick a path, 1, 2, or 3, or 4.
4.
4. Okay, the one I didn't list.
The one on the edge of what we could see of the cloud.
Vince.
Okay, so he is is he an assist trophy? He is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He turns you into a cat, and sometimes an apple.
Okay. Yeah,
he's also supposed to be like. They call him Vince because it's supposed to be like Vincent Van Gogh, but that's not really what Van Gogh looks like at all.
He looks more like Da
Vinci, right?
So that still can be turned into the name Vince if you wanted to.
You know what? You're not wrong. I guess it could be. I would turn him into like
call him
Leonard.
Yeah, no, that's a little too obvious. You get 2 artist references with Vince.
I guess. Van Gogh, by the way, really good artist. People forget. Not because like really good because Van Gogh, sort of stylism to it, but it's like he was really good. And he basically, oh my god, I just got ruined.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I like Van Gogh.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a lot of his works were way more yellow than I want to see in one place.
He liked yellow, though. The man was kind of yellow, in all fairness. Like, he was very light-skinned, and then he had, like, red hair.
That doesn't necessarily mean
you're
anything.
Right. You're right.
That was random.
I don't know. In my brain, I think that made more sense.
He liked sunflowers and shit. Whatever. I feel like it's like more yellow than I really want to see on the canvas at once, especially since his most famous work is mostly blue. It's just weird to see some of the other stuff. It's like, wow, it's just like it's a field of piss. But when you look at the way he does his brushstrokes, it's actually very, very educational to look at the way he does them. Like, he knew what he was doing with that. I just would have... I would have drowned the world in purple instead of yellow, personally.
He also ate paint.
That was kind of normal in the day?
Only sort of. He did it because he was effectively homeless. And he didn't... In his time, he was not regarded as being a good artist. He was regarded as being that man on the edge of town.
Yeah, but that's still, like, I'm gonna say, it's kind of normal for the time. Like, any artist...
He also reused canvases a lot. Like,
any artist that wasn't already born rich was probably gonna have a hell of a hard time in, like, the any times of human history.
Oh no, there's two!
Yeah, you didn't notice that? Yeah, it's
No, I haven't gotten to the point, like, we didn't get to the last time.
You died as he appeared.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he, the last time this happened, the other one disappeared before the new fighter showed up.
Alright, now we never have to look at him again.
Okay, now we never have to look at that claymation Vince again. Picasso is another really good one that people don't respect enough, I think.
Yes they do. We're talking about these, like, yeah, they weren't really appreciated in their time. Picasso kind of had a posse.
Well, Picasso, like, a lot of modern artists today don't like Picasso because they feel like his art style, like the way that he does art is like the origin of my style or whatever. Like, where it's like, oh, well, you just don't like it because it doesn't look the way you want. But it's like, no,
it's objectively provable that Picasso knew what he was doing, even more so than other artists who were kind of abstract or impressionist, because you've got, like, an entire record of like, realism that he did before he went into that.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say, is that there's a whole thing people forget of, like, realist paintings he did.
He learned the realism because then he could do his style.
Yeah, way before he did the other stuff. And it's like, oh, I like that. I like looking back at some of his realist paintings.
Yeah.
Really
my favorite Picasso story is actually that he had a guy he kept around that he kind of made fun of that I like better as an artist. And I don't have the full story. Go ahead and check Wikipedia. I've probably got the details slightly wrong. Picasso did have a posse. He did have, like, his own little, studio of other artists, and they, did their thing with their work and talked about what they meant with it and all their, art stuff. There was a guy who was kind of on the orbit of that, whose works were not really regarded as well. Like, there was sort of a more amateur tone to his work. Ooh. I mean, it's not actually that different from where we just came from.
Yeah, but what is this?
It is. It just is.
It just is.
That's ominous.
There's a
that's very ominous.
Horrible space battle. Where are...
I'm not sure what things you're allowed to walk on for some of this.
This is just everything all at once.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, first of all, the tune is the World of Light theme, but it's all messed up. But secondly, I think this is the overworld, but it's all broken and messed up now. Because, see, that's the place where you start. And then there's train tracks, there's a ship here. You got the space battle over here in this corner, like where it would have been like the planets and stuff. You've got
warp pipes.
Some warp pipes. You've got, I noticed the airplane when we first saw it, and there was an airplane in the overworld. Like, there's a train here, I think. I think that's a train.
I can't tell what it was.
I think this might be the overworld, but it's all broken and messed up now.
Maybe. Go fight something so I can talk about one of my favorite artists.
Oh, God. There's a ring of smoke here.
Okay.
Who among these spirits can float in the air? Purple Pikmin,
no.
Yellow Pikmin.
I mean, you can throw them that one.
You know what? That's a little obvious.
Yeah, the yellow ones fly farther when you throw them. Winged Pikmins have wings, so yeah. Purple Pikmins are the heavy ones. So they're going to open a path based on you getting the answer right.
Weird.
Or something.
Can we get the answer wrong and just keep fighting spirits?
Probably.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Let me finish my story.
Okay, but I'm gonna say I guess we'll do this the next time.
All right.
Because we have reached the point where we need to think about stopping and then fighting each other. But go ahead and finish your story.
All right. Picasso had his guys, and there was sort of an orbiter on the edge of that whose work is kind of not cubist or impressionist or abstract so much as, like, it looks like he was trying to draw regular realism and was so bad at it that it became surreal. Where it was like he was clearly trying to draw, like, regularly proportioned people and regularly proportioned worlds, but then would do things like fuck up his perspective so bad that his characters were floating. Like, the ground would be tilted, but people's feet would be flat. And he had a very dreamlike way that he shaded things, so that everything was almost a gradient, which is unusual for paint. This guy's name was Henri Rousseau, and the impression I've gotten from what little I know from art history stuff is that Picasso kept him around because he was weird. He was just like some regular guy with a regular job that did this shit on the side and then would bring it to Picasso's crew, and he'd be like, weird, cool, okay. But, like, I like his stuff better than Picasso's.
Go ahead and pick up your controller and we'll do this.
Yeah, I feel like Henri Rousseau's stuff has a lot of character.
Yeah.
Where do I want to go?
I can see what you mean by that. You have it set to Battlefield, by the way, if you want to turn that off, you can. It's your choice.
That's not the one I want.
Nope. That's the Omega. Yeah, there you go. Usually you pick a normal one. I just figured you'd want to do it.
Yeah. No, you'll hate this one. Alright, let's go here. I don't remember the name of it. It was something dreaming, but there's a, people probably know it. It's like a picture of, like, a desert with, like, a dude, like, laying down and there's, like, a lion sniffing him.
Yeah.
It's that guy.
I'm Josh and you're player 1.
I am. Because Megan is player 1 for some reason.
Ooh. Pick whoever you want.
It has been a while.
It is entirely your choice.
I wanted to do more with Banjo.
Okay,
so
that's fair. I will play as Joker, I think. We'll play as his high school uniform.
Play as nerd mode.
Nerd mode. Joker. Look at him.
Yeah. He looks like he's gonna say actually and then bust out some chess trivia.
Or something. I've got an actual gun. Take this. But my gun hits more.
Oh. I was invincible when that hit. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, not everything can be stopped by that. You're not invincible through all attacks.
No, fuck. Okay. I just need to cause chaos until it throws you off. Alright. What? No! You... I can be good at video games. You can't prove I'm not. Maybe.
Maybe.
I killed the Smash Ball. How about that?
Oh no!
Yeah, you still got 2 lives.
Yeah,
I
do.
At least we get to go to the stage I picked. I was invincible, though. I know it doesn't matter. Oh, he's so smug.
He is. He's so incredibly
Unlike
smug.
Banjo, who's just a good country boy from England, I guess.
Probably England.
I still have not gotten to the Kalos Pokemon League. I have been taking my sweet time, buying clothes and growing berries.
Yeah, that's fair.
No. I'm bad at video games, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
To be fair, I haven't played a video game in
you
20 years.
It occurs to me that I didn't pass you the controller at all.
That's fine. I was too busy talking about paintings and Ganondorf.
I'm really sorry. Next week, do you want to challenge? Do you want to challenge me to a rematch?
Yes.
Okay. It'll be Banjo versus Joker again next week.
No, we'll probably forget that we planned a rematch and we'll just pick random whoever.
Final thoughts?
Kazooie looks real cute there, flapping her wings.
Don't look at
clap.
Don't look at the ground too much when Joker's running, or you'll realize he's running in a very tight circle and you get kind of dizzy and sick doing it.
Oh, yeah, no, I am. Stop it.
He does it when he gets in the van, too. The van just drives in a super tight circle.
He also runs kind of, like, there's no weight behind his stride. Like, he kind of looks like he's keeping pace because he knows if he tries to, like, sprint, he's gonna, like, fall over and break his nerd glasses.
So, final thoughts.
His pants are plaid. Who does that?
Oh, that's Japanese school uniforms do that sometimes.
Plaid pants, though.
All right. I got nothing. Do you?
Nah, that's it.
Right. Good night, everybody. Have a great week.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.